Amanda sat at her desk, staring at her screen, the hum of the office around her. Her phone buzzed with yet another text. "Hey, can you pick up the kids tomorrow?" "I'm stuck at work." She smiled and quickly typed, "Of course. No problem." She always said yes. Always. Her calendar was a maze of obligations, and her to-do list? It was more like a to-do mountain. Yet she never stopped. She didn't have time to stop. There was always someone who needed something from her. A favor here, a task there. She couldn't say no. She didn't want to disappoint anyone. But inside, the pressure was building. One evening after working late, she attended a family gathering. As everyone laughed and relaxed, Amanda felt the familiar ping of her phone again. "Can you run this errand for me? I'm overwhelmed." Her sister's text. She hesitated, but only for a moment. "Sure," she replied with a smile, but the smile didn't reach her eyes. It never did anymore. She was giving and giving, but what was left for her? The exhaustion, the frustration, the constant feeling of being pulled in 100 directions. It was too much. That night, Amanda sat alone at home, the silence wrapping around her like a comforting blanket. She picked up her phone, staring at it. Another message, another request. This time, though, something inside her shifted. The thought echoed in her mind. When will it be my turn? When will I be enough? She took a deep breath, then swiped away the message. She didn't know why, but it felt like a victory. She didn't have to reply, didn't have to give. For the first time in ages, she said no to the world. The next day, she walked into the office. Her colleague Sarah asked for help with a project. Normally, Amanda would have said yes without a second thought, but not today. "I'm sorry, I can't," Amanda said, her voice steady, almost foreign to her own ears. It felt like a weight was lifted, like her chest could finally expand. It was small, just one word, but that word, no, carried a world of change. As the days passed, Amanda found the courage to say no more and more. She said no to extra work that drained her, no to social obligations that wore her out, no to things that took more than they gave. And every no became easier, more empowering. Weeks later, Amanda sat on a bench in the park, a cup of coffee in hand, enjoying the quiet. For the first time in years, she was at peace. She'd learned that saying no didn't mean she was failing others. It meant she was finally choosing herself. She didn't need to sacrifice her well-being for anyone's approval. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is say no. It's not selfish, it's self-care. And that, Amanda realized, was the greatest lesson of all. It's okay to say no. Saying no is not selfish. It's a necessary step in protecting your peace. Drop a comment if this story inspired you, and follow for more.